Welcome to a new Matrikon Data Broker how-to video. My name is Alex, and today I will guide you through the different user security options in MDB. In order to do so, we need to connect the Matrikon OPC UA Explorer to the Data Broker first. So here I'm following the usual procedure in order to select the Data Broker's UA server and then select a security option. And then we are already seeing the first occasion of the authentication and user selection. So as you can see here, UA Explorer provides two options: to connect as an anonymous user or to connect as an actual user with its credentials. Later on, I will explain you the difference between those two options. But for now, I just want to point out here that we are going to connect with the admin user first. Yeah, by default, there's no password for the admin user, so we can just connect. It's only the username. So now once connected, first I would like to introduce you to the available users and their roles. So as mentioned during the login, we are using the user admin, and this user is connected to a security role called administrator. So the administrator has the permissions or the rights to make reads to the tags or nodes of the data broker, but it also has write permissions, and it's also allowed to make changes or to apply changes to the data broker configuration. Also, as you just saw, administrator was without a password, so here's the button to assign your own password to the admin user, just to increase the security barrier for the connecting clients. Then let me go through the rest of the users and roles. Then there's the operator user, which is connected to the operator role. And it basically means that the operator will have read and write access to all data tags, but will not be allowed to make any configuration changes for the data broker. The next one here is guest, and guest user is connected to the security role guest, which only allows the connected user to make reads, but no writes and no config changes. So those are the regular three, and now the anonymous user is also connected to the security role guest, which means that the anonymous or everyone who connects through anonymous will only get read permissions, but no write permissions, and also no changes to the config will be allowed. So let me demonstrate you what it actually means. So with administrator that I'm connected now with, I can simply go and change the logging level to, let's say, a different level, and it works perfectly. Then as next, I will also demonstrate the read-write permissions. Subscribing to a tag. And yeah, you see I'm able to read it and also able to write through this tag. So you see admin has read, write, and also config changes permissions. Okay. So let me disconnect the admin user, and now reconnect this operator. I've set the operator password manually in preparation to this video, so you can also do it when you log in with admin and set your own password. Okay, now being connected as operator, let us check about the read-write permissions if they're still in place. I will look up the same tag. Yeah, we still see the value that we set before. And now trying to overwrite this value. Yeah, that works. Okay, and now I want to check if we are also allowed to make changes to the config, or something like doc level change. And you see here we got access denied because of that user, which is correct because the operator isn't allowed to make those changes. So everything needs to be correct. Okay, let me disconnect. And make a new connection with the user guest. And guest is connected to the guest role, which only provides us reading permissions, but no write permissions. So let's prove that first. When I try to make a write, I get another access denied message, which is of course correct. Also, let's try to change the config. And this is also not allowed for that user. Okay, so far so good. So let's talk about anonymous. And you see I can't even access that config without admin permissions. So I have to log out and reconnect as administrator again. Okay, so in order to use anonymous, we need to tweak two settings within Data Broker. First of all, we have to enable that user and that role. You still see that anonymous still has no password because, yeah, when you connect as anonymous, you don't need any password. So this was the first setting. And the other setting is in the server configuration. If you go here down to dispatch config and server configuration, and scroll down, you will find a tag called enable deprecated security policies. This is because this anonymous connect is considered to be deprecated, and therefore this one is false by default. But if necessary, it's still possible to enable it by setting this tag to true. Okay, now it has been set to true. And to make sure that those changes will take effect, it is necessary to restart the data broker. So I disconnected the client and we'll go and restart the service. After the restart, we should have the new changes loaded and can now try to connect to data broker, but this time using the anonymous option authentication. And voila, you see, we got access. We shouldn't have permissions to change the config. No, it's not allowed. And for read-write permissions, we should also only have the read but not write permission like the guest row indicates. We are reading to the same value, and when trying to write to it, we get another access denied. Yeah, so yeah, this is it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this Matrikon tutorial video. If you found this information useful and want to see more of this type of content, smash that like button and leave a comment in the page below. Don't forget to subscribe to this Matrikon videos channel for more tutorials and other related videos, and ring the bell to get updates on new content.